I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lydia. Wait, I feel like I sounded weird.
And I'm Lydia.
ASMR. Coke.
And to all of our fans out there.
Mom, Dad.
So, should we get into the meat and potatoes of it all? Wait, Lydia.
Are we actually weird?
Hello, everyone. We will be speaking directly into the microphone this time.
Last time we recorded a whole episode about the Olympics, which I thought was pretty good, and then we couldn't use the audio because it was so bad because we weren't close enough to
It sounded like we were in a tin can being in an earthquake. In the midst of an earthquake.
Which I would like to point out that I did say we should be closer to the mic.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
I think that we had a line in there where we said it's okay, we'll edit it in post. That was impossible.
And
we sent it off to our
paraprofessional. Paraprofessional. No, our professional friend, editor.
Yes, and he couldn't do a thing.
He couldn't even do it. So how could we? Anything. Also, sorry that the last week's audio was so bad.
That one's a lot better, though.
It's a lot better, but it was also in the same boat as the first one, where it was just really bad audio.
Yeah, so hopefully we get back into the groove of things.
Yeah.
So I think we should talk about a few of the key things from that episode since we had to scrap it.
Okay. Like the breakdancer. The breakdancer from Australia that somehow made it to Ray Dunn, yes.
Yes.
Doing like kangaroo hops and
but now she's like famous, so
famous for the
the
worst reason ever for being like.
But she made a name for herself. So
what kind of name would that be?
I mean,
she's probably getting a lot of money.
Yeah, more than us.
I would like to point out that we gained 2 followers on TikTok.
Really?
So we have 16 followers.
I would like,
even though we haven't posted on it.
We talked very extensively about the swimming last time.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess the highlights were Leon Marchand, pretty much, right?
The hottie from France.
He is a hot one, and he won everything he raced, and he also was DJing with Diplo, possibly?
I didn't know.
I sent you the post. Was it Diplo? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yes, because it was like hottie, and then you're like, oh, hottie.
Oh, don't make me sound like that. But yes, I did. I did think he was a hottie. That was one.
It was actually David Guetta. Sorry, not Diplo.
The French language is probably the prettiest language I've ever heard in my life. I'll be honest. Me and Rachel both have been watching Emily in Paris separately.
Emily in Paris?
And it just makes me want to learn French. Like, afterwards, I was just like, enchanté, bonsoir. Bonsoir, enchanté. Those are the 2 words I know. Oui. Oui.
That's the Emily in Paris song.
Le plouc.
I'm really excited to finish. I'm on like episode 3, so I'll be watching tonight.
Who are you rooting for, Gabrielle or Alfie?
Alfie is probably the hottest man I've seen in my life.
I agree.
But I'm still rooting for Gabrielle, I think.
Dude, Alfie for me. Because Alfie is so hot.
Yeah,
every time he comes on screen, I'm like,
I told Dylan that
I was like,
look right now. Yeah, I was like, look right now. This is the hottest man ever.
Alfie is literally the hottest man I've ever seen in my life. Like, actually.
So it is mutual. With don't worry. I told my husband about it. I said this is the hottest man.
This is the hottest man that I've ever come into contact with.
That I've never come into contact.
And like, I don't know how she didn't like completely break down and fall on her knees in front of him when he was freaking boxing.
Oh my gosh! I was like, Dylan was here. I was like, look up there.
I literally. Oh my gosh!
I was like,
dang! I've never been more attracted to a man than in that scene.
My jaw was on the floor.
Yeah, it was crazy. I freaking love Alfie though. In the end, I'm glad that we shared the sentiment.
Yes, but I still just think because of day 1, Gabrielle's got to have her.
Yeah, he's a day 1er.
Yeah, Alfie's a day 2er,
but I want Alfie to get whatever he wants because he's so hot and he's sweet.
He's heartbroken. He kept saying that, I'm heartbroken.
No spoilers.
Okay, well, sorry, spoilers. Also, I haven't even finished, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
If they get back together or not. Who knows? And none of us has finished because they only released half the season.
Yes, that's
Why
so
does
true.
Netflix do that? Why do they
I
only...
hate it.
Okay. Yeah.
And when did they release the first part? Because I only started last night.
I don't even know.
And it's like
Recently.
It's making you wait a long time till September 10th. That's a while. That's a good
They're
long
making
while.
us wait till November for some other show that I only watched half of as well.
It's okay. I'll start watching Gilmore Girls because it is fall. Today felt like fall. It was a high of 79, but there was like wind blowing. You know, it was so beautiful. Like this morning when Dawn left for work, it was 56 degrees. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And me and Rory were like cleaning out the garage and stuff today, and we had it like open a little bit, and it just felt so good.
Yeah.
I got so much done today.
I just would like to say, like, this is off topic, but every time we do a podcast, I always look like so ratchet. And you always look so great. Like, right now, you look great.
This is not true, Lydia. Usually you look so hot, and I look so
No,
strange.
but you always catch me at, like, the worst moment.
I feel like we both look ratchet.
I guess that's podcast vibes, like most people.
Yeah, I like... Some people get glam, but I like just chill. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. What we look like. I look like a big baby.
I thought the Levi Strauss
them,
and
though.
Co.
I thrifted these the other day.
I thrifted some... there were 2 identical ones at the thrift store, and we were gonna match, but I chose to get Dickies.
She decided
overalls
against them
instead of the Levi's.
Yeah, the Dickies were really cute too.
Yeah, so if you see me,
I don't think they would have
running
looked
around
good on me. So
like a toddler, then
there
I'm
was
in my
another
Dickies.
toddler fit.
There's one
You know
for
those,
toddler
like,
fit.
Those ones that are really popular right now amongst the moms. I would say it's a mom fit.
Yeah.
They look so cozy, but they literally just look like a giant toddler.
Yeah, it's like one of
can't
those
get behind
like those jumpsuits that are like kind of like a plastic bag.
I cannot get
A
behind
burlap
that trend,
sack.
if you will.
So yeah, I'm
sorry
wanna
to everybody
look
that
like
I
a
know that
burlap
wears
sack.
them, but I just can't get past the toddler of it all. Not that toddlers aren't adorable, because they are.
Yeah.
But, I guess one of the highlights from the episode that we missed was my Costco story.
Oh, I forgot.
So I would say this is probably the most important part of the episode, and we did end up missing it.
Okay.
So.
And share that now if you
Yes, I will share it right now. It was very humbling. I went to Costco. I was checking out. They scanned my Costco card on my phone, and the lady proceeded to say, "Who is this man?" I said, "That's me."
And it was in fact Rachel and not a man.
Me.
And the lady did think it was a man.
The lady thought that it was a man. And I said, and she said, "Oh, is that you?" So,
and
yeah,
I quote,
"That's me. That is me."
And I quote, she said, "Is that you?"
And then she said, "Oh, I must not have my glasses." I'm like, yes.
She said, "I'm missing my glasses," but
I said,
how can you mistake?
I think you're a liar.
I think she's a dirty, filthy liar.
I think that she was just trying to make me feel better after she called me a man. But I was trying to be nice to her because I feel like I'd feel so awkward if I did that. So I was like, "Oh, it's okay. Ha.
But
it was
we
a
were
really bad picture."
But we were talking, and we think it's better. Again, we talked about this all before. We think it's better to get mistaken for a man than like in your picture rather than in real life. And by that I mean like it's better to be ugly in the picture than in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you look good in it then.
Yeah.
And not
I did look terrifying in
the picture.
And
I told this last time as well, but a similar experience happened to me. And I was almost okay, well they just did not think I was who I said I was at the airport just because face recognition did not think that 3 times this has happened to me. For my first passport, face recognition.
It's similar to that.
Oh.
This one's good
My
too.
driver's license.
No.
Oh. we'll talk about that later.
Well, let's call him T.
Okay. Anyway, so basically, what was I saying? Oh, so the first story was when I was like 15, I would say. We were going through airport security, and it was face recognition. And so I gave them my passport. They scanned my face. They were like, face recognition did not go through. And so scanned it again, did not go through again. It just like kept saying like this big X mark. And so I was like, I am who I say I am. So they took the passport and they were like, how tall are you? And I forgot how tall I was, but I had to like say how tall I was. Well, no, I don't think it was tall. I think it was like color of eyes, or like I just had to describe things on my passport, like my date of birth, and then they let me through. But I was like, it was kind of a process. The second time this happened, it was my driver's license or my driver's permit, and I've had a history. Still have a history of driver's permit. In fact, I just got a new one. And I was like, maybe this will change the tides. Maybe I will look better in this one. It was not to be. I still look like a convict.
I feel like everybody does, though. But the video that Lucy said, it was like a girl getting it was like a reel, and it was like a girl getting like running, and she thought she was cute. She's like, and then it comes out, her eyes are like on the side of her head.
Yeah, she looks like Sid the Sloth on her driver's license. I'm like, that's so Lydia.
Yeah,
Lucy sent it to me. Lucy sent it to me after she saw the driver's license picture. So yeah, but the second time
I haven't even seen it.
I left at mom's on accident. So don't pull me over. But anyway, so
allegedly,
I was taking my ACT and I had to bring it, and I presented my driver's permit to the guy. And he said, and I quote, "We need a picture of your driver's license." And I was like, this is me. That is my driver's license. And he's like, oh. Like, he held it side by side. He just did not see it. He's like, okay. But he didn't ask me any questions. I think he just felt bad. Oh, that was my bad. I think he just felt bad. So, I don't know.
Probably.
But anyway, my third story, what was that? It was just at the border in Europe. When I gave the passport, it's nothing too big, but the guy at the passport counter was like, "This is not you." I said, "It actually is, in fact," and he was like,
and that would be because Lydia's had a glow up, and which brings us to our next point.
But also, I took that picture like 4 months ago, like before I left on my trip, so I was just like, maybe I just actually looked bad in that picture. So yes, this brings us to our next story, which. It was actually kind of offensive to me.
This one got me.
But this one got Rachel. So basically, some preface. I hope there's no people from
Just
Southern
don't say
Utah.
anyone's names.
I won't. But anyway, so it was my friend was having a get-together at her house, with dinner and, like, with her family and, like, me, just, like, her friends and family were there. So, her cousins used to live in Southern Utah with us, and they came, and there was a guy there who I hadn't seen in like 4 or 5 years, but he was like, but when the last time I saw him, I was in my ugly face, as like braces, glasses.
You were not ugly, you were cute.
Or, yeah, Rachel likes to say cute, but like
you were
my
adorable.
oversized glasses, my sweatpants every day fit. So, yeah, with my braces. Anyway, so I was sitting there talking, just yapping with some others. He comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I'm so-and-so, what's your name?" And then they're like, "Oh, this is Lydia McMaster, like, you know her."
And to me, I was like dying, because I'm like, it's kind of just giving, like, when somebody doesn't want to be nice to you until you're famous, you know? But not that he was mean, but like,
no.
He just probably didn't acknowledge you.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just like, I was like, and then I took him a second, like, they're like, "This is Lydia McMaster," and he's like, "No, it's not." Like, he didn't say that, but he was like, "Oh wait, I kind of see it." It was like just super awkward.
That's so awkward.
But then I was like, I was kind of taken back, because I was like, dang, have I really changed that much? I didn't know, like, I was unrecognizable. I like thought
I didn't either. You look like similar to me.
I know, that's what I was
so strange.
thinking.
Anyway, how was your wiki? Your wiki kontiki?
It was good. I got lots of stuff done. I went over to my friends for dinner.
My life. Oh yeah, I found out the gender, which we will be revealing in our gender reveal episode that's coming in a few weeks.
Yeah, so get excited for
Even
that.
though if you follow me on Instagram, you already know.
Which most people. Well, you should have waited to post.
It's okay. Well, I guess I could just tell everyone.
Like, don't we have a gender reveal? Well, what are we going to talk about besides with the gender reveal?
Okay, I guess we're just actually gonna tell right now.
Then we can
Make your final predictions. Gemma, please. It's a boy.
Actually, we're not gendering the bait. Just kidding.
I'm shook because, well, first of all, my guess was a girl, okay? But not because I thought it was a girl. It's because boys just, like, don't exist to me. I'm like, what even is a boy? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I grew up with all sisters. I have a girl. Like, I'm just always surrounded by girls.
And you're married to what?
A boy, of course, but
okay.
not a toddler or a baby, so... But
Hopefully.
I'm used to girls, and so I'm like, boys, like, that's not even an option.
And to me, Rachel always seemed like a girl mom. So I was not shocked. I thought it was a boy the whole time, but I was just kind of shocked.
Everybody thought it was a boy. I was just shocked, even though I knew that was an option. I was like, no, boy is not an option.
Well, I knew it was going to be a girl or a boy.
Which we did speak in great length. I don't know if it's in the Olympic one or the other one, that I did want a girl. But as soon as I heard it was a boy, I was, like, so happy. So the tides have turned. I'm happy with the boy, my boy. I'm very excited.
Your little baby Bori.
If you have any, yes, everybody's been calling him Bori because I have no ideas. Well, I have a few ideas.
And that's
but, like,
everyone she means our cousin.
Yeah, we've been calling him Bori.
Because our cousin commented
Bori
on the post, and I copied that. Then.
Yes, because she is funny, because Rory and boy mixed is Bori.
Mm-hmm.
And
boy Rory.
Yes. So if any names are appreciated, because we are struggling in the name department. We also struggled with Rory's too, I will say. I, like, had Rory, but I didn't know if it was the right one till, like, even in the hospital, we had them put Rory ? On her board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're like, I think it's Rory, but, like, don't make us sign the birth certificate till we leave, please.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of pressure, but it's perfect for her now, so.
Well, I know someone that had twins, and one of the 2 twin boys. 2 boy twins. I don't know. Anyway, so just 2 boys. One, I forgot the name, but the other she named Crew. And then after, like, a few months, she's like, he's not a Crew. Like, I keep, like, looking at him and just, like, not wanting to call him Crew. So she changed his name, like, 4 months after.
You can do that.
Which you can do. So, like, no stress, Rachel.
It just is more stressful because then you have to, like, probably go and change their social, change their, like, everything. Like, change their birth certificate, which is really annoying.
That sucks.
I already had to do that with, like, when I changed my last name, and it was really annoying.
Yeah, so I guess it's hard, but I feel like if you don't think your child's name is right, then you.
I mean, then it is a cool story too. You're like, my name used to be Crew,
and now
but I'm hoping I can just get it down because that's way more stressful. Anyway,
shall we get into the meat and also the potatoes?
Yeah, sure. After that big gender reveal moment.
Yeah. Go Rach.
I'm really excited.
We posted on our story for pet peeves. We got 2 submissions.
Got exactly 2.
So we will be using Reddit and our own devices.
But we also, I rounded up a few more as well. Oh, and also we have some as well. So we're going to start with ours, I say.
Okay. How many do you have?
I have like 6 maybe.
Okay, do you want to start then? Because we have more than
you have 6. When people take more than 2 minutes in the bathroom.
And what if they're having diarrhea?
I don't care. Okay, here's the thing. Like, say you're in, and this came about because we were at the family reunion, and there was one bathroom. Every single person took 20 minutes in there, and they were...
Every person, not even the old folk.
I am
even the young folk.
Joking. 20 minutes minimum. And I don't think they were going number 2. I think they were just super slow peers. I'm not kidding. Some people can just not pee.
Well, the one guy that we were talking really loud about how long he was taking definitely went number 2.
Well, yeah. But I am so efficient when I go to the bathroom. Especially
Rachel
when there's...
just one and done.
Especially when there's people in line. Like, I'm not just going to dilly-dally. And there was, like, 5 people in line. I was about to pee myself. I'm like, I'm pregnant. I have to freaking pee. And, yeah. Basically, like, 5 times 20 is, like, what? An hour? Or, sorry, 100 minutes? Which is
An hour and 40 minutes.
Yes. So that was really frustrating to me. And like, just if you're in any, if you're at a track meet and you're going through, there's like a huge line or a concert. There's a huge line. Just hurry.
It's just
in the bathroom.
common courtesy.
Just
I would
hurry.
say.
Like, fine. If you're at your own house, take however long
Take
you
your
want.
time.
But-
Use the baby wipes.
Yes. But for me, I like to go fast.
Good.
I have a toddler who would hurt herself if I left her unattended for longer than 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. Because
Yeah,
I
like
went
actually
pee this
fall.
morning and she opened the dishwasher and was holding a knife. So but luckily I was quick.
And that's why you have to do 2 minutes.
Yes. Maybe others have the luxury. But mostly I'm just talking about when there's people waiting. Like, just put a little hustle in the step.
Yesterday, I was thinking about a time when I was like 6, and we were living in Alaska, and I woke up because I fell asleep in the car, and no one was there, and I couldn't get the door open. So I was stuck in the car banging on the door, and then Dad came out to take out the trash, and he saw me. And so he opened the door for me. I have a memory of that, and
That's scary.
I was like, again, I was like, how did we survive as kids?
No, that's scary because if it was hot in the car, you would have
boiled up and died. But
Literally.
I was thinking
Scary.
like maybe like Mom was just thinking I was faking sleeping or whatever, and she like if she left me in there, I would just eventually come in.
Well, yeah, but she maybe didn't know you didn't know how to open the door.
But I was not faking sleeping. I was actually sleeping. So anyway,
Scary.
and your body doesn't know when you're too hot while you're asleep.
So true. Well, it's also Alaska, so you're probably fine.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to start? Oh wait,
I already started.
I put walking slow.
I am a slow walker.
It annoys me so much when I'm in a hurry. When people are like taking up the whole space and they're walking slow. I'm sorry.
That's me.
I told it in the European episode. This little like 5-year-old kid was walking slow in front of me, and I was so annoyed. I was like, "Get out of the way, Rachel." I think you thought it was an adult because I was like, "Yeah, this girl is walking so slow," and I was like with her Mickey Mouse, and I think you said something like, "Oh, Disney adult."
As a 5-year-old.
It was a 5-year-old.
That's so funny.
I was just still annoyed. But it's so annoying also, like, when I'm trying to get to my classes or whatever, and they're, like, walking so slow, or when I'm trying to get somewhere, someone, like, stops right in front of you.
That is annoying.
It's, like, the most annoying thing.
But, like, if we're just on a leisure walk, can I walk slow, please?
I guess.
Or am I not allowed?
Fine. You can.
Because I like to walk slow. If I'm walking, I don't want to be hustling. That's what running is for. That's what I think.
But walking fast can be beneficial as well. Did you know that I think I heard this somewhere, that the mile time for fast walking is like 5 minutes? That was crazy.
Do you know what Dylan also told me?
Wow.
I don't know if it's true. Apparently all of them cheat in the Olympics. The game is just not to get caught. So they'll just like run unless there's like somebody watching.
I feel like someone's always watching.
I know, at the Olympics I feel like there's cameras at every angle.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dylan was convinced of it. I don't know, probably
It would
Reddit
be
told
hard
him.
to like not run, because like I know when I'm fast walking, I'm like so close to running all the time. Okay.
I think the rule is just you always have to have like something on the ground. Like either a
Yeah.
toe or a heel or something. Heel toe, heel toe, heel
No,
toe.
because something is always on the ground.
Not for running. You're like in the air. This is worrying me. I feel like we're gonna like knock it. Okay, anyway, my next one is when people pronounce like things weird. And don't get offended, this is just weird to me, okay?
And I would agree with
I don't
this.
like when people say coordinated.
Coordinated. I don't like when people say
Crick or caramel or pecan.
caramel.
Caramel, yeah.
Caramel is the right way to say it.
No, I say caramel.
Caramel.
Sorry, yeah, caramel.
Caramel.
Pecan. Is it pecan that people say?
Pecan, yeah.
Or is there? I say pecan and I say caramel and I say coordinates.
You know what's funny? That I don't say it anymore. I say aluminum. But when I lived in Saudi
Aluminium.
Arabia, then most of our people were from Europe. And so I started calling. I thought it was normal to call it aluminium.
I thought you were trying to be a pick-me. Aluminium.
I was saying because I was purely around European people.
That's so funny.
For all of COVID. But yeah, so I would call it aluminium but I don't mind aluminium. That's one thing because I feel like it sounds cool.
Yeah, it does. There's a few other words that also bug me. I'm trying to think more, but
Coyote.
yeah, coyote
Just say coyote. You're not famous. You're not saving any time.
or wolf.
Wolf.
So people call wolves.
Oh.
A wolf, they call them woofs. I've heard it.
That's
I
crazy.
had a substitute teacher in Alaska, and she's like, "We're now going to read a passage on woofs." I was like, "What's a wolf?"
What's
I
a
was
wolf?
Woof.
Woof. You sounded like the guy from the Polar Express. What's a wolf?
Those glasses. Okay, so that's what you look like.
What?
That's what you looked like pre-glow up.
If anyone was wondering what I looked like 5 years ago, it was the kid from the Polar
Even a year
Express.
ago. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't say a year ago. Because I got contacts 2 or 3 years ago.
Speaking of contacts, mine are killing me. I cannot wait to get this episode over and to put on my glasses. Because this right one hurts so bad. Not that I don't want to be recording.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing against you. It's just against my eye.
My next one is interrupting. Which is ironic.
I do that all the time.
Because Rachel does interrupt me all the time. But, yeah, it is my pet peeve. But I'm sure I interrupt her all the time.
We interrupt each other, and I actually was... Would you like me to elaborate
just
on
kidding.
this?
Yeah, sure.
I was talking to my friend about this because we were talking about how I think I have ADHD, because that's a very big symptom of it, is interrupting, and I don't even mean to, but I do it all the time. Because I know that I'll forget what's in my mind if I don't say it immediately. And so something will pop into my mind and I just blurt it out, and I feel horrible after. I'm like, wow, that was so awkward that I did that and I interrupted those people. So yeah,
So
I'm
at least
really
you're
bad at it.
self-aware.
I know that I'm doing it and I'm trying really hard not to, but I am pretty bad at that. So
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Lydia.
It's okay. It's just a pet peeve when someone interrupts.
From my heart.
But I do feel like I interrupt Mom kind of a lot, and I don't mean to, but so.
This one is a big one for me. When people add salt and pepper to their food before they try it.
Yeah, it is a big one for you and for Mom.
It's so annoying. What
My
do you
mom
think?
always says in a job interview, they always check to see if you try the food before you put salt on it. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know, but
I don't know if she's just saying that to
it just annoys me because I'm like, what if there's enough salt in it and you didn't even try it?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, this one is also a really big one for me. It's also highly illegal. When people are on their phones when they drive, and every single person is. Everybody. I try so extremely hard. Only in emergencies I'll look and try to find an
But
address.
it's also easier for you because you can get texts
Yeah, on my car.
on
That
your
should
car.
be. Yes, it is easier, but
You can change
guess
the music
what?
also.
I don't care. You should not be on your phone when you're driving. Every time I pull up, and that includes stoplights. Every time I pull up, I look to my right, I look to my left. I'm doing it awkward, or I'm doing it backwards. Everybody's on their phone.
I look to my left.
Everybody's on their. I'm doing it for them. Just kidding.
Oh.
Everybody is on their phone. I'm like, guys. I had a
Well,
friend
at a
that got.
stoplight, it's different.
I had a friend that got a misdemeanor from texting and driving.
And I have gotten a misdemeanor
So
before as well.
anyway, basically it's really stupid and you shouldn't do it because you can kill people. It's extremely dangerous. And it makes me so mad because I just feel unsafe on the roads. Do you know every single time I get off at the exit by my house, somebody always almost hits me. Every single time. Nobody knows how to get off at that exit. Every time they go right into me and I have to honk so that they won't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to slam on my brakes. So
Yeah.
defensive driver. And I would wager to say maybe it's because they're on their phone.
Maybe they're on their phone.
Anyway, that's one of my greatest pet peeves.
I actually have 2 more because I just thought of one. Because I recently witnessed this. Not here. I hate it when people brag, especially about who they're hanging out with. And, like,
I feel like you do this.
I feel like I suffer from this, but I didn't realize how annoying it was. So I'll stop now. But I didn't realize how annoying it was until, like, one of my acquaintances, like, came up to me the other day and was like literally was rattling off names for, like,
Did they use first and last names?
Yes.
I hate when people do that. When they do it, like, with, like, cool people, and it's like they have to use their first and last name. I'm like...
Yeah, it's so annoying. I did not realize how freaking annoying it was. And so I was, like, for, like, literally 5 minutes, he was rattling off names, like, do you know this person? Do you know this person? Do you know this person? Do you know... I was like, no. And I don't care to. But I was just, yeah. It was super annoying, so I will not be.
just keep coming up. It's kind of annoying. Hello. Update. Okay. When things are too spicy and it ruins the entire dish. Listen, I like a little bit of spice, but there's, like, too spicy and then you can't taste anything else, you know?
You still have so many more.
I have 2 more.
Okay. Yes, I would agree with you.
You don't care about my pet peeves?
I said I would agree with you.
Anyway, okay, I'll do another one and then...
Actually, that one I really agree with.
Thank you.
Because I'm like, this would be so good if my mouth wasn't on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But keep going.
Well, do you know why that came about? It's because I made enchiladas.
And
I
I
accidentally, I'm telling them. And I accidentally used really, really spicy sauce. Like the hot sauce, and then you couldn't taste anything else. Really annoying.
And I put, like, so much sour cream and it just was not good. And I'm allergic to dairy.
As is Dallin.
Me and Rory. It was a stinky night in the Dalton house.
Ew. Okay, this is another one.
Ew.
When people throw things out when they expire. And I say that within reason, obviously. Like, if you see, like, a YouTuber and they're like, pantry redo, and then they're, like, throwing out cans and, like, noodles. I'm like, girl, cans are good for, like, 20 years past the expiration
Did you
date.
just watch a pantry?
No, but I can't remember what made me think of it. I don't know. But, like, some people, like, literally the day after they throw it out. And yes, I'm saying for, like poultry or, like, fish. Yes, please throw it away. Or, like, dairy products. Well, sometimes milk is okay a little bit after. But don't quote me on that.
Do not quote her.
But, like, for, like, canned goods,
you
noodles,
sound like our grandma.
Anything. And I agree with my grandma. Anything like that. Girl, it's fine. Like, literally, my grandma had stuff that expired in 2004, and we ate it. It was fine.
Our grandma had stuff that expired in 1980.
Yeah, and guess what? I didn't get a stomachache.
And I did. No, our grandma there was, like, Oreos from, like, 1995, I think. Or, like, 2000 or something like that. And me and my cousin went up and was like, Grandma, can we have these Oreos? And she's like, when's the expiration date? And we were like, oh, like 1995, whatever it was. She's like, oh, that's too early. No. It was too early of an expiration date. She's like, start with the 1980s. Or try to find... I was like, oh my gosh. Well, she didn't say start with the 1980s,
okay,
but she was like, you have to go back further.
Like, that's why I said within reason. I just think if people are, like, throwing it, like, a can out because it expired last month, I'm like, just eat it. You know what I mean? Just, like, use it.
Obviously, what if they don't want canned goods at the moment?
Then plan to use it in a recipe that week. I just think there's too much waste of food. Yeah. Honestly, like I'll
especially
eat that.
In restaurants.
If you're just gonna throw out all this stuff, I'll eat it. Like,
it was like the worst thing in the world when I worked at fast food to see like all of like the chicken tenders and the fries and everything be dumped out, and all like the lettuce and like tomato.
That's hard.
Yeah, it was super hard to watch it all get thrown out. I was like,
that's super hard. I've never worked at a place that really did that. I ever saw that, because when I worked at the ice cream shop, like, you just leave ice cream in there till the next day. You know,
my friend used to her mom worked at the creamery
at an ice cream shop
and she would get like the giant ice cream things of good ice cream.
Oh yeah, you can buy those.
Well, no, she didn't have to buy it. She just got it if they messed up on it or like whatever.
That's nice.
But she had them a lot, low key. That's cool.
That's nice.
But yeah, my next one is when someone thinks they're too cool to talk to someone else, so they don't. Like if you walk up to someone, I've been on both ends, not like the mean end. No, if I like hate it when I walk up to someone, just try to talk to them, then they think they're too cool to talk to me. Yeah. So they like are really dry or like, cause like that's the worst feeling in the world.
You can tell they don't want to talk to you.
When you can tell when someone doesn't want to talk to you. Like I just came up to you, got the courage to come talk to you, and you're acting like this, you know? Mm-hmm. So I hate it when people do that.
Just be kind to everyone.
Plus, you're not famous. Like you're not too cool. Plus, even if you are famous, you're not too cool. We're like all
Nobody
the same.
should be rude.
Yeah.
My next one is... actually, this one is kind of a viewer submitted one.
Oh.
Because my friend said she was going to send this one in, but she thought it was too niche, and I said, then I will put it as one of mine, because that is completely...
You did not. You just doubted her. Just kidding.
Anyway, it's having to pee every 2 seconds. And this is true for me even when I'm not pregnant. I have to pee more than anyone I've met in my entire life. I've never met anyone that pees more than me. And it's really annoying. So that's one that maybe some other people share. I don't know.
I would share it when I'm drinking water a lot that day.
See, I drink about probably 15 of these.
Well, that explains it. Not exaggerating. We would hate you as a patient, or you know.
I wake up 3 times a night to pee, maybe more.
It depends because I never wake up to pee. I always just have to pee super bad when I get up. But when I'm staying up late, I have to pee so much, like every 30 minutes.
That's
when
weird.
I'm staying up.
I don't know, but I have a friend that whenever she's pregnant, she like doesn't have to pee except like every 3-4 hours. I'm like, girl, you're crazy. I gotta pee every 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not kidding. After 30 minutes, I'm like about to pee myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just sent him another one. When people are on their phones when you're trying to talk to them.
And what are you doing? Just kidding.
No, that just reminded me, and then they're not listening to you.
That just reminded me of you. Is that what you just said?
No, just like because you're scrolling. I know you're doing it for the podcast, but then I get no reaction out of you and it's awkward.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. Anyway, okay, so should we get into our viewer submitteds?
Yeah, and I would like to start with this one because I thought it was funny.
Please.
People lollygagging when turning left on a green arrow. Everyone behind you would like to get through the light too. Go. And I would like to echo. I feel seen with this one because I feel like this has happened to me 1 too many times. Or 5 too many times. I've counted. Just kidding. I have not counted. I was just joking. But I just hate it when this happens, especially turning left, because there's like always such a short...
It's hard to get there. It's so short.
The left green light is so short. And so like you go through like 2 or 3 stoplights. Yeah. And then I'm like, I could have been through it.
I feel like people in Utah are pretty good at being quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. The other day, I didn't go for like 0.1 seconds.
Did you not?
Yeah, someone like completely laid on their horn.
If you don't like nearly get in a car crash, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, if you don't start going, if you're not watching the other light turn red and then start going, you're a slob.
Everybody here runs yellow lights.
Everyone here runs yellow lights, and one thing I've noticed is everyone actually does do that. They like watch the other stoplight, you know?
Yeah.
Watch it turn red, and then they start going. Not that fast, but they start going.
Yeah, it's kind of sketch.
Before it turns green. But
oh, this is a good one. This one came from a viewer. They said when people hate Taylor Swift so much. And I would like to echo this as well because...
I love when you say that.
Because, listen, if you don't like Taylor Swift, that's fine.
That's your
But I hate it when people don't even, like, listen and they just hate her because of the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Or, I'd like to add when people don't want to be friends with someone.
Yeah, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Like,
I'm not gonna...
It's the same as liking, like, Tyler, the Creator. Or...
Well, yes, that would be the same, huh?
No,
it's just funny because you used the same example.
Tyler,
another artist.
Yeah, it's the same as liking any other artist.
Or just like, oh, I like football.
Yeah.
And then you're like, ew, I'm not gonna be your friend because you're a football person.
Yeah, and like people also like kind of also I hate it when you're either a Swiftie or you hate Taylor Swift. Like you can't just be a mellow
You can
fan
like, yeah, I know.
and like listen to some of her songs.
And you don't have to like hate her just because you don't like the song. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I don't like listening to I don't know.
I don't like listening to country music that much, but if you like country music, I don't hate you.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like so it's crazy like how that works.
Yeah, it's just annoying. And then I think it's specifically with Taylor Swift. Like, people are very passionate. They're like, wait, you're a Swiftie?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah,
they're
I
like,
do.
oh no, you're one of those.
You're like, yeah, I grew up with her.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's stupid.
Like, yes, some Swifties go a little too far, but like,
Some
each their
Swifties,
own.
some Swifties
Let them eat their cake.
are like the equivalent of like Disney.
let them
Disney
eat. Let
adults.
them eat cake.
But I think Disney adults are awesome. Like going to Disney
Just be happy.
is magical.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do
I'll
what
go
makes you
there.
happy. Why? I thought it was beautiful.
Disney.
Go on.
Thank you. Go on. Okay. People standing in the middle of the grocery aisle talking and won't move if they see you coming. Like call each other on the phone or something. This is very niche.
Well, I feel like it's fine if you like get to the side.
Yeah,
but
like-
I don't like to be just protruding out with my carts.
Rachel will not stop for anyone in the grocery store. She almost ran over this little kid.
What? I don't know. Did I?
We were in Trader Joe's, and he leaped out of the way. It was like, and I cannot count the amount of times you've run into me with the cart.
I'm a woman on
And
a
you just
mission.
keep running into me until I move. It's the same as with the vacuum. I get so scared when you're vacuuming because I know I'm not safe. Like, you'll run over my feet if I let you.
I didn't even realize this. It's so bad.
Rachel, don't.
I've
You
never
don't
ran
stop
over.
for a soul.
Never ran over a kid at the supermarket.
You never ran into him because he moved. He ran out of
Never
the
ran
way.
into any kid.
I hope not. But I remember you were close to hitting him. I was like, wow, I thought it was just me that she would hit, but it's anyone who dares get in her way.
Okay, my next one is when people judge you for being excited about something. That's a good one because I feel like as an excited person, self-diagnosed myself, like on Christmas, I scream when I get like a fun thing or like
You're saying ice cream in a weird way.
I screamed when I got a ladder, very very loud. I was like, I always wanted this. And if you're not around the right crowd, I agree. If they like judge you for being excited, like why not let them eat cake? You know,
Let them eat their
just
cake.
let people be happy.
I hope I don't have armpit hair. I think I'm in the clear.
Okay.
I would agree with it, and I feel like it's extremely pick me to be like, wow, she's so loud, or like
I do feel like though, like in front of certain crowds, you do kind of have to
tone it down.
tone it down to make me like, oh wow, I really love this gift. Thank you so much. Instead of
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Me and Lucy were talking in our secret language, which sounds really silly.
it
No, it sounds silly when we're talking in it. Like, we sound like idiots. But basically, I was like, if I were to do this in front of anyone else, like, I would never do this in front of anyone else.
exactly.
Like, just Lucy.
You have certain people that you can just be comfortable.
Yeah.
And we go like crazy when we're all together.
Literally feral. Like, it's actually...
It's a little frightening.
It's actually...
Dallin gets a little scared.
We're literally, like, just, like...
He doesn't really like to be around
screaming and,
us
like-
when we're all together. We're like chimpanzees.
Yeah, like, actually, I was, like, trying to think of the word. We're, like, squealing and, like, screeching.
We're mostly just hysterically giggling at like things that aren't really that funny.
Yeah, but it's a great feeling, though, to just
It
keep
is.
laughing. I like this one. In short, inconsiderate people. This encompasses many different examples and situations, but most of my pet peeves boil down to one common denominator. People only thinking about themselves and being completely oblivious, rude, and inconsiderate about anyone else around them. And I would have to agree.
That's so aggressive.
I know.
I don't.
But inconsiderate people are rude. Like, if I give you a gift, say thank you. If
Agreed.
I'm going through something, don't, like, bring it up. Or, like, maybe do. I don't know.
Did you say this one?
What?
Lucy's next one was when people think they always have to be right.
Did I say that one?
Did you? I feel like you said something similar. I don't know.
I feel like I said something similar.
Yeah, that is
last
weird.
week.
Like, definitely, that is annoying to be around people like that.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. Because you don't actually have to be right. You can say, like, oh, sorry, I'm wrong. And I feel like it's kind of...
Exactly, Lydia.
I've never had to be right. If I think I'm
no,
right...
I was just agreeing.
Oh.
Did it come off as passive?
It did. No, but I think sometimes I can come off like that way. If I think I'm right, then I actually do think I'm right. But if I know that I'm wrong, then I'll admit it. Like, I will. But if I think I'm right, then I'm pretty headstrong about it. So maybe that's what Rachel is referring to.
No, I was not.
I was being passive.
I was not.
Okay. But I do like that one, yes. That one says too many naughty words. I'm gonna skip over.
This is PG on this thing. Maybe PG-13 sometimes. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say this one because I'm the first. Okay, I'll say it and then you'll laugh.
Is it exactly you?
Yes. People who just have to take everything seriously and take it personally.
I feel like I do this too.
I used to be friends with this one girl, but I had to stop being friends with her because of the amount of times I said a non-offensive joke, and she somehow took it as if I was making fun of her or her family. For example, I could show an obvious photo of a cat and jokingly say, "Wow, look at this photo of a dragonfly," and she could respond with like, "Are you stupid? That's a cat."
Okay, I feel like we're not that bad.
Yeah, I know. But it was just made me think of like when Dalla made that joke. And I was like so butthurt.
Yeah, we definitely do get butthurt.
Yeah, I am a very sensitive person.
I'm also sensitive. But I think that, like, this is my theory. If you have enough positive encounters with that person, you're okay taking jokes. Do you know what I mean?
That's so true.
It's when, because I've had this, and I'm like, I can't take jokes from certain people because I've only had negative experiences with them.
Yeah.
And I think that you have to build, like, that trust
camaraderie
to be able to make fun of each other.
Yeah, I agree. Because like
I feel like we can make fun of each other.
Yeah, we can. But I don't think I could make fun of like a newfound friend.
And like I feel like us and our family are pretty like
close. We make fun of each
and
other.
we're pretty like rude to each other. But then like outside sources come in and we're like, ew.
It's so true. But also I do get really offended when you're rude to me.
Yeah, and
But it's only like when it's an actual like super rude thing, not like jokes like this.
Yeah, no. Like I'm talking about light jokes.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay, the next one, so this one came from somebody, and they said, when folks are brain rot, and I said 2 question marks, and then they said, the skibbity folk.
What?
The skibbity folk.
Oh, the people that say, like, skibbity toilet res?
That actually makes me so worried for the next generation.
Dude, I did not know that people said that unironically.
Is that like how we used to say, like, lit in high school? But, like, lit is like...
I started saying, what the Sigma? To be, like, joking. And I was worried it was actually...
folk. No, it's just, like... I feel like the ones that we used to use were, like, normal. Lit. It's like,
let's get lit.
But, like, skibbity toilet is just so outrageous.
Like, and I didn't know that this was something people said unironically. But as I was walking along the road the other day, past the park... There's 2, like, I want to say 10-year-old boys. And they're like, what the Sigma? And I'm pretty sure they were, like, actually being unironic about it.
If I hear anyone say skibbity toilet unironically...
If I hear my kid saying skibbity toilet, Riz...
It makes me worried.
I will probably disown
Hopefully it'll be onto the new.
On to the next.
And hopefully it's more along the lines of lit.
Skipping toilet.
Skippity toilet. What's that even mean?
Or maybe we're just being judgmental because our generation's like, if it's not our slang, it's no one's.
We're like boomers. We're like, back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't say skippity toilet, Riz. No, you're right. It's just stupid. What the Sigma? What is even Sigma?
That's Sigma fraternity or sorority.
Yeah, Sigma Chi.
Sigma Chi.
Sigma Nil.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you have another one? I have 2 more on here. And that would be all. These are the official ones.
And those other ones were also official.
They just officially came from a family member.
One, to be exact. Why did it say 25 responses?
Because these are also from the other ones. We've gotten 25 total since we began the podcast.
Wow, we're really coming in.
I think we're losing it. It's getting late. It's 8:35. Okay, do you have one or do you want me just to finish these
gosh,
off?
it's way past my bedtime. Just kidding.
Do you have another one or what?
You can wait. I want to read one of them.
Okay, here. Read this one.
One of my biggest pet peeves.
Okay.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone hears a funny joke you told and repeats it louder so everyone thinks they are the funny one.
And let's say it again
And
for the
I-
people in the back.
And I'd like to repeat that.
And I would have to agree with this because because
I would have to agree tenfold.
Dallin, my husband, used to do this in high school because I was a little more shy. We might just have to keep our hands here the whole time.
I'm still laughing at my joke.
Tenfold. Anyway, Dallin used to do this because I was like a little more quiet in high school, and sorry, I'm just spiraling down my brain about me being quiet.
And I want to know who said this because I really.
Anyway,
And the third party said this.
basically, Dylan used to do this because I was quiet and I'd tell him a joke and then he'd say it louder and everyone would laugh. And I was like, that was my joke.
That is the worst when everyone laughs.
But Dylan was good. He was always like, oh, that was Rachel's joke. And I was like, thank you.
But the people that... Oh, thank you.
It's not as funny though.
And it's not funny when people are like... When people are like, oh, actually, I made that joke originally.
That's why I was like,
shut up.
Then I kind of felt dumb. I was like...
Because then you like look like a pygmy and like look like
Exactly.
an attention whore.
And I was.
And everyone is.
And I am.
And
I
if
am
you don't
still
like
a pick
attention,
me.
then who are? I feel like we're just an extrovert, so we love attention.
I do. Yeah, that's why I was like spiraling. Why I was quiet in high school, because I'm like, I love people and I love to talk to everyone. I've discovered I think I am a shy extrovert.
I would say I'm not shy or
So you're just an
I'm
outgoing
just an extrovert.
I think I'm a little bit of a quirky mixture.
Well, it depends because sometimes I like get like when I feel like I'm putting on a show for someone, I'm like acting different than who I am. I get really tired socially, so I go home and like.
Well, I feel
I'm,
like it's normal to get
happy.
tired once in a while.
But like most like if I'm just like with random strangers or getting to know new people, that's when I thrive. Like that's when I feel
Yes,
alive.
I agree with that. Because, like, in college, when I was just meeting new groups of people, totally fine. Like, super, like, not shy, just out there. But if you, like, move into a place and everybody knows everyone, it's kind of
It's harder.
harder because you, like, everybody's already established and you're just like, okay, hello.
Hello.
Anyway,
But
yeah.
people are welcoming.
Last one would be, I love Facebook Marketplace, but I hate when people raise their listing price after realizing that more than one person is interested in buying it. When Zero messaged you, or
When I
messaged when I messaged you, it was listed for 20, but now it's 100. Goodbye. Yes, I agree.
And I'd
That's
like
just
to echo.
I would,
Louder for the people in the back.
goodbye.
Do you know who did this one?
Yeah. That'd be every single. Anyway, yes, I agree with that because if you're on Marketplace, you're here for a good deal, you know?
Yeah.
But
And I would like to know the product they were selling.
I also would. I need to sell a few things on there because I'm just going through my
And I would have to
little
agree.
dingles. I'm getting rid of some dongs.
And I am also getting rid of some dings/dongs.
Are you really?
I am. I also...
Decluttering.
Yeah, also my tinks.
All right. Well, anything to just echo to end us? That made no sense. Anything to round us up, or should we just end it? Thank you.
I don't.
So these are our pet peeves. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We love you all. Make sure to give us 5-star
Whoa.
review. Make sure to give us 5-star reviews on Spotify or Apple
Just a little
Podcast.
plug, please.
Yes, please give us 5 stars and please not 4 or anything less.
Not
than
4,
that.
3, 2, or 1, or 0. Just 5.
Just 5.
Just hit
And
that 5 button.
make sure to smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
Smash those post
Smash those
notifications.
And
Down
leave us
below.
a comment down below. What is your pet peeve?
Brain rot.
Let's
What
just
is
leave you
your
skipping
pet
toilet.
peeve? What the sigma?
Comment down below. What the sigma? Okay, we're
What's
losing
your favorite tree?